I do want to go now to another one of Kentucky's hardest hit areas. Chris Hall is live in Hazard, Kentucky for us. He lives there. He has taken it upon himself to help hundreds of families today, and he joins us on the phone now. Chris, can you hear me?
I hear you loud and clear.
You know, Chris, we know it's been such a last 24 hours for you. We certainly appreciate you joining us. Can you help put this in perspective for us? How bad is it? What does your hometown of Hazard look like right now, and what have you been seeing and hearing from people?
Well, I'll tell you right now, photos and videos doesn't do, it has no justice. If you see the things firsthand, you see it, it's your neighbors. You know, you've been in the house, they're your friends, you grew up in the area, you know the entire area, and you see nothing but total devastation. And it's heartbreaking just to look around, and personally where I'm from was hit hard. Neighbors' houses completely gone. It's just really hard to see. And so you come together and try to set something up just for your neighbors and your friends.
Yeah. And we're looking at some of what you have set up. You know, this sort of makeshift center to help your community and distribute goods and distribute water and get people what they need. Can I ask, have you been able to see your home since the flooding? Where have you been staying?
I have not. I have actually stayed in my car since then. Our roadways have actually took a hard hit due to the heavy rain. A lot of roads are completely impassable, a lot of mudslides, a lot of break-offs in the roadways, a lot of area roadways. People are still being rescued at this time because they cannot get out of their homes due to break-offs, mudslides, etc. You know, it's really, really sad to see you hear calls for help and you can't get people to them, and it's just sad. So, you know, you do what you can, but you still don't feel like you do enough.
You know, Chris, I am just so impressed and touched by your heart that you have not been able to see your own home. You don't know the status of your home. You're sleeping in your car, and you're turning in this hopeless and helpless situation and just trying to do what you can. Can you tell us a little bit about what you have been doing in the last 24 hours?
Really, I've just been trying to get a hold of every resource that I can. We're trying to get in water. We're trying to get in non-perishable foods, cleaning supplies, you know, shovels, towels, any little thing that would help somebody start from zero. You know, I think to myself personally thinking, where would I start over if I were to completely start over with nothing? And that's what I've been trying to get in. You know, people have to have water to live. They have to have clothes on their back. You know, we're getting all this stuff in, and it's coming in by truckloads. I mean, semi-truckloads. It's amazing with the outpour of support. We've had live storm chasers on Facebook sharing all of our posts. They've been a true help, a lot of community engagement, a lot of things here today that have been donated are from all local folks. Nothing major. We got some folks coming in from out of state, but major. This is all a community-based event. Yeah. Now, we've had the Cajun Navy as well come up here and assist us. And, you know, we've tried to help them out and get them out and try to do some water rescues as well. We got some boats up here. That was another resource I tried to get was, you know, boats and airboats just to try and, for sake, get to these families that I personally know. But you can only do so much whenever there's nothing left.
Well, Chris, you're doing so much, and we know you're getting these vital items to your community. How many people have you helped so far?
As of last, it's an estimate, around 2,000 in the past 24 hours.
Wow,
that's
Chris.
2,000 families, not just individuals, 2,000 families.
I really want to commend you for what you're doing. For people watching, for our viewers watching who want to help, what is the best way that they can do that?
You can reach me on my Facebook, Chris Hall, or you can go to Live Storm Chasers, and they will direct you to my Facebook page, and we will get you to the best place and try to get you where you need to be. And if you can help, we could use the help. We will never say no to help right now, especially in this area.
I hear you, Chris, and I know you've been dealing also with, one of our producers was on the phone with you, and there was a woman who was coming up to you crying. What are some of the stories out of this that are already on your heart that you know that are going to stay with you?
I mean, you have people that's coming up in mud-covered cars. You're coming up in neighbors' cars. They're giving them a ride here. Coming in with the clothes on their back, they're covered in mud. The only things they have left in their whole life is the clothes on their back. You know, you hear these stories saying that was my whole livelihood. or this house has been here for 70 years. It's the memory part. Everybody's lost all their memories. They've lost their whole livelihood. I mean, people have lost every single thing. I really don't. It's really speechless to even try to explain how it is here. It's really a sad situation.
You know, Chris Hall, I know what's sticking with me is you saying that it just feels helpless, like you can't do enough. And I just want to commend you on everything that you have been doing and all the people that you've helped. Thank you so much. We are certainly wishing the best for you and your community. Thank you so much for your time tonight.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.